The invites are officially out for Tesla's biggest event of 2024, and it looks like we might be getting a Model Y Juniper surprise in a couple of days. Let me tell you the latest on what we know about this big event. Plus, the all-new, cheaper Tesla model allegedly just leaked, and it doesn't look like this, but actually looks like this. I'm going to break down this video frame by frame because we might have just gotten one of the biggest Tesla leaks ever. And of course, we've got a lot of other Tesla news happening. We've got some new info on deals and discounts, some software updates, and actual Smart Summit is here, and I'm going to put it to the test and show you what you need to know. So without further ado, tons of Tesla news to get into today. So I'm going to break it all down and show you what you need to know, and I guess show you and tell you what you need to know, and also tell you about this video's sponsor, MagBack, in just a moment. All right, so let me start this video off first with a quick little word of warning, and that is that a lot of the Tesla incentives and deals and specials are ending at the beginning of October 1st. Basically, around the time this video goes live, the deals will be ending. So the full self-driving transfer technically will no longer be in effect. Also, a lot of the deals and incentives in terms of low APR percentages and lease specials and deals and stuff like that, they all had a cap on them at the end of the quarter. Now, Tesla a lot of times has chosen to extend these specials, so that could certainly happen, or they could go away. But just keep in mind, if you're looking to do your shopping and you're looking to buy a Tesla, the incentives and deals will change. Now, I do think personally that there are some advantages until waiting until closer to the end of the year, as typically during the end of quarter four, Tesla is very incentivized to sell as many vehicles as possible, and we've seen some very aggressive and very interesting incentives on their part, whether it be price discounts like straight off the MSRP. We've seen free supercharging. We've seen free unlimited supercharging. We've seen free upgrades and paint color offerings and FSD discounts. So I definitely think that you might be in a better position to wait if you haven't bought already, if you wait a little bit longer through the end of the year. Also, especially with Model Y as well, as I would imagine Model Y Juniper is getting ready to start mass production and Tesla's looking to sort of clear out their existing inventory. I would imagine there are some good deals coming up on that as well. So definitely something to keep in mind. We also saw a little bit of an interesting move on Tesla's part. Still unclear if this was a glitch or if this was intentional, but Tesla was discounting the price of full self-driving down to, I believe, as little as $4,000 in their used inventory. So if you're looking to buy a used Tesla, they are running some interesting full self-driving promos there. Not sure if that's going to stick around or not, but something to keep in mind and look out for if you're looking to buy a used Tesla directly from Tesla themselves. Also, speaking of Model Y, of course, Model Y has been a huge hit around the world. It's one of the world's most popular vehicles. It was, I think, one of the best-selling, if not, I think it was the best-selling vehicle in the world for an extended period of time. And now it's on track to be the best-selling vehicle in the US. Not like best-selling EV or best-selling whatever asterisk on there, but like best-selling vehicle in the US. Obviously, Model Y has just exploded in popularity. So many of you I know are waiting for the Model Y Juniper. Now, another really surprising news coming out of the wild Tesla universe right now is that we might have just gotten our very first look at the new, cheaper Tesla. You know, that long-rumored Model 2, like the $25,000 Tesla? Yeah, it's real, and it doesn't look like anything we originally expected. Now, you might remember that up until a few months ago, we had heard that this thing was going to have a breakthrough new design. It was going to be small. It was going to be compact. Tesla was going to be doing a lot of crazy things with it. But then came the issue of, manufacturing and designing and costs and efficiency and stuff like that. And then we heard essentially what Tesla was going to do is use some of their newer models and the newer DNA mixed with the older DNA. And we didn't exactly know what that would look like until we got these photos and specifically this video. Someone on Reddit shared what appears to be basically a mix of the two, an all-new Tesla model that has some DNA from the new Model Y Juniper and then the new Model 3 and also the old Model 3. I'm going to keep playing this clip over and over again because you kind of have to watch it a few times because there's a lot to take in. First, it's wrapped in a way that car manufacturers, Tesla not excluded here, wraps their prototype vehicles as they do on-the-road testing. But also what's so weird about this is that it's got the taillights of the new Model 3 and presumably Model Y Juniper mixed with the headlights of the older Model 3 and the current Model Y, sort of a Frankenstein meshing of two different Tesla design languages. Some have also pointed out that maybe in the back here, we could see a light bar similar to what is alleged to be on Model Y Juniper. Hard to tell if that's here or not, or if that could be covered up, but there is some speculation that could be on the back. And then again, the vehicle by and large looks like what the older Model 3 had looked like previously. And honestly, this does make a lot of sense. Again, given that Tesla themselves sort of said that we would see a mass production of this cheaper model soon, and also given the fact that they themselves said it was going to be a combination of the older design language and the newer structures basically together, this is basically what that is right here in the flesh, and this could sort of be the best of both worlds, giving you some of the newer Tesla advantages and some of the new infrastructure changes, along with a more cost-effective and efficient design that Tesla has been building at scale for several years now, and something they can do much cheaper than some new design from scratch. And likely what is to be on the inside of this vehicle is, in my estimation, likely what we've got over in Mexico, the base model, which is cloth seats, white ambient lighting, no rear screen, and some other things removed, heated steering wheel and heated seats, I believe, and ventilated seats, of course, as well, in order to cut down on costs. And again, there is a fine line here between delivering a high-value car, but also not breaking the bank, so curious to see if that's exactly what this is. Of course, there's also sort of the alternative theory that this is something totally different, but I'm not sure what else it would be. So if you've got thoughts, let me know down below, but this, at least as of right now, is our best look yet at what allegedly could be the new, cheaper Model 2 that would enter mass production sometime soon. Not sure what else this would be, and it was in the Bay Area, around where Tesla does their normal testing, so looks pretty credible to me. So curious to see how this story plays out. Now, of course, the big story over the last couple of days, and what will continue to be the big story until it happens, is the big October 10th event. And I know that there is a lot of focus here on full self-driving and Robotaxi and Cybercab, but also I want to say that if you're not interested in any of that stuff, there still is some good news for general Tesla owners. And even if you don't care about autonomous driving, there still is a reason to watch and pay attention, because Tesla's about to reveal their plan for the next year or so, and potentially either some direct news or indirect news on what is happening with Model Y Juniper. So let me sort of give you a really quick recap of where everything stands right now and what we know about what should be Tesla's biggest event of the year, and what is, according to Elon, the biggest Tesla event since the unveil of the original Model 3 back in like 2017. Now, as exciting as all this news is on the big Tesla October 10th event, I've got some good news and bad news to share. Bad news is that it looks like I will not be able to attend, didn't get the special coveted invite, so that is unfortunate. But the good news, though, is that I will be here. I'll be breaking down all the latest news you need to know about, and as always, sharing some of my favorite Tesla accessories you need to know about to give your Tesla a huge, huge upgrade. And of course, for this video, we're talking all about MagBack, because they're making some of my favorite Tesla accessories, including the best wireless charger for your Tesla. They've got options for Model 3, Model Y, Model S, Model X. Got a new Cybertruck? No problem, folks, because they have got one for that vehicle as well. I love this accessory because, well, a couple of reasons. One is it's got a great design that perfectly matches the interior of your Tesla. It's super easy to install, a nice long cable to get a nice sort of clean install look, and it's going to wirelessly charge your phone and harness the power of MagSafe magnets. So pop your phone on horizontally, vertically, use it for watching movies while you're parked or on a FaceTime call. Use it while you drive if you've got Waze open, for example. Sky's the limit with this thing. It is amazing. There, of course, is also rim case, a great way to sort of do two things for your Tesla. Hide any existing curb damage you may have already gotten on your Tesla, and also protect your rim from any potential damage with this super modular kit. Comes in a couple of different colors, available for both the Model 3 and Model Y, and is a great way to sort of, again, not only protect your rims, cover up any existing damage, and is going to be way cheaper than going with one of those at-home curb rash kits or DIY kits or going somewhere. This is a way better solution, and of course you can do it yourself from the comfort of your own garage or driveway. And if you picked up an all-new iPhone 16, MagBack has got some all-new case options for you for that phone, whether you went 16 Pro Max or 16 Pro or regular 16. They have got you covered with some really beautiful cases, super versatile, going to give your phone the protection and the style that it deserves. Really, even beyond the world of Tesla, MagBack has got many cool accessories that you're going to love and you should check out. So if you want to learn more, check out all these amazing MagBack accessories for your Tesla today. Give your Tesla the upgrade it deserves, and even give your new iPhone the upgrade it deserves as well, the new case. Check out what MagBack has got to offer. Link is down below, and you can use my special coupon code RobertRosenfeld15 to get 15% off your order. Again, RobertRosenfeld15 for 15% off. Link, of course, right down below in the description for some amazing Tesla accessories, thanks to MagBack. So, of course, we know the star of the show is going to be the Tesla Cybercab. This vehicle is leaked in a bunch of different ways. Tesla themselves sort of teased what it was going to be and what it was going to look like. We've seen some images of what the app is going to look like and how it's going to work. We just recently saw an official, unofficial leak of a wrapped vehicle that supposedly is the Cybercab. And we know that basically the idea of this vehicle is that this is a fully autonomous vehicle from Tesla that is basically going to work like an Uber or a taxi with no driver, that you can jump in, it'll drive you around from your place of origin to your place of destination without anybody being in the vehicle. You'll be able to sort of control everything from your phone. You call from your phone. Basically, think of it like Uber, but it's run by Tesla with no drivers, and you're in this autonomous vehicle. And we're hearing a couple of crazy things that could be happening with the vehicle itself. It could have seats that rotate forwards and backwards to allow you to easily get in and get out. We don't know if it's a 2-seater or a 4-seater. That is still to be determined. The mirror position of this vehicle should be interesting. It'll have new cameras and mirrors, different than any other Tesla we've seen before. And then, of course, the big story here, well, I guess 2 things. One is this may have wireless charging capabilities. So it would charge itself on a special wireless charging pad, not needing any sort of human intervention to plug this thing in. And then also, of course, the design of this is heavily rumored to be heavily inspired, for lack of a better word, by Cybertruck. So think of very boxy edges, sharp corners, very industrial, utilitarian. Think of like a smaller version of the Cybertruck, and that is what the Cybercab, with that name in there, sort of alluding to it being in reference to a mini version of Cybertruck. Now, of course, while there's a lot of questions on what this is going to look like and how it's going to work, there's some more obvious questions to that as well. I think that many people want to see a demo of sort of a step-by-step process on how this is going to work. And also, more than that, it is how is it going to launch? Are we going to see a limited rollout like Waymo? Are we going to see a wide-scale rollout? Is it something that Tesla is sort of showing off early and won't be available for 2 more years like some analysts predict? We just don't know. That is going to be one of the big things we're very focused on seeing at the event. Also, we're hearing, well, we know officially that it will be shown off at the Warner Brothers lot in Southern California. So presumably Tesla's going to sort of show off a demo of this working in a real-world scenario, though we don't know when it's actually going to hit the real world and the city streets, though there has been some speculation that maybe that could be a part of the demo. Tesla hacker Green the Only was showing that Tesla is collecting a heavy amount of specific data around that general vicinity of the Warner Brothers lot, so maybe there's sort of like a closed course demo, and then Tesla sort of does this thing where they show it working on city streets. Unclear as of right now how that's going to work. And also, we don't know if this vehicle will be available for the general public to purchase. Can businesses purchase it as fleets? Is it only Tesla run? Can an individual purchase it as an investment vehicle or opportunity? We don't know as of right now. But like I mentioned, I know that some of you guys just aren't really into that. So there are 2 other reasons, again, I think you should really watch this event and want to know what's going on. One is that there is an opportunity here for all Tesla owners to potentially make some money. The whole pitch originally from Elon was that this was sort of a crossover of Uber meets Airbnb. So you as a Tesla owner could basically rent out your vehicle to be a part of the autonomous fleet when you weren't needing it. When you were sleeping at night, when you were just working from home, at the office, at the gym, you could basically push a button and your car would go out and make you money. At least that's a very simplified idea of how it would work. We don't know if that's going to be launching with the launch of Cybercab or when that's going to happen. And then again, definitely look closely at Cybercab, as the design and the technology and the features and all that is going to be a very clear indication of where Tesla is going next with their other vehicles, specifically Model Y Juniper. I would expect whatever technology this vehicle has, whether it be improved screens or whether it be interior design changes or full self-driving 5 hardware camera systems, whatever that is, I would expect to be on Model Y Juniper as well, as that's going to be sort of the next vehicle in the pipeline to be revealed and released with this newer design language. And then, of course, sort of the one more thing here with this Tesla event is what other surprises we could see. Elon has teased the idea multiple times that there could be another couple of surprises or 2 or 3 at this event. Many have speculated that maybe it's a glimpse of Model Y Juniper. Maybe we get at least a reveal of what that vehicle is. Maybe it's some new software feature. Maybe it's some new add-on or addition. We don't know, but definitely, as Tesla has been known to do a couple of surprises in the past, don't close the door entirely to some sort of Model Y announcement or news or just general Tesla surprise happening at that event. We should know hopefully in a couple of weeks, but I'm going to hold out hope. Hopefully we hear at least a thing or two on Model Y Juniper. And then also, of course, one of the big stories of the last couple of days is actual Smart Summon is now out. I think it's available on 90% of Teslas. This is sort of the new summon feature that lets you sort of have your car come to you. It looks like this is out now on Hardware 4 and Hardware 3 vehicles. And in previous videos, I've shown off recently what the old Smart Summon, or the allegedly Smart Summon version of this software looked like, and it wasn't always super good. Tesla's now said that is fixed now. It's now actually Smart Summon, and I thought I'd put it to the test and give you a quick demo here in this video to show you if it's really worth it or not. So I've got what should be one of the easiest tests ever. This is a very empty parking lot. I've never used this feature before, so you're gonna experience it with me here in real time to see what it's like. And it seems like an easy sort of obstacle course, so to speak, with really no obstacles, but the previous test I did of this on the older Smart Summon system didn't work out so impressively well. So let's just go ahead and fire this up and I'll show you how it works. All right, so the car is over there. I'm here on the other side of the parking lot. Let me get this all set up here, and let's just, as the camera doesn't fall, let's see how this goes. And I'll tell you as I get my screen recording fired up, as I feel a couple of drops of water. I did try this out the other morning and it failed to work because it said the cameras were obstructed because of the rain. So it's not built for any conditions just yet, but right now before the rain hits, we should be okay. So what I'm gonna do is jump into my Tesla app, and then you'll see here, let me get over here so I've got a nice clean place to put the screen recording. There's a summon button which nicely matches the yoke. So I'm gonna tap on that. I'm gonna see sort of my position, I'm going to see the position of the car, and then I've got 2 options here. I can have the car either come to me, or I can specify a different target. I've got, what's nice here, sort of a quad box of the different camera views of the vehicle, so I can sort of monitor that as the vehicle goes, and then I can go either forward or back, or come to me, which is the new actual Smart Summon. So I'm just gonna hold that down. I've got a camera in the car, it should be firing up, and then, oh, what's kind of cool here is I can see the path. Oh, that's awesome. I can see the path in the app that it's going to go. So it's going to go through a bit of a construction zone over there. It's doing good. Now it's going over to a part where I can't see. Okay, it's doing good. And okay, it's gonna, oh, okay, so it was gonna take a turn, but it decided not to. Here, let me stop this so I can move the camera. So again, I'm just gonna restart this, and here it comes, and there it goes. Oh, and again, I love that I can sort of see the path in real time on the app. That was one of the biggest problems I had, the mysteries of the old version, was you just couldn't see where it was gonna go. And there we go. And it's gonna stop all on its own. Now, along with the actual Smart Summon capabilities, I've also got Dumb Summon available as well. That's the ability to sort of put the car either or direct it forward or backwards. So in this case, I'm gonna go forwards. I'm just gonna go ahead and press and hold on the forward arrow. Car is going to engage, and then you'll see it gracefully glide out of frame. And again, it's gonna go pretty slow here. It's going about a mile an hour. And again, it's not supposed to be for big moves, but basically just to sort of get you in and out of tight spaces, maybe in and out of your garage. Let go, and the car is gonna stop. And then just to show you, I can reverse as well. So I'm gonna reverse, and I'll just reverse it right back into frame. There it is. Whee! So under the autopilot section, you've got to actually turn on actual smart summons, so you can do that here. Then a couple of other things you can configure. You can actually have it play a sound when it completes its movement. So this can be applause, it can be a fart or other things. You also have the ability to have it fart when it aborts a mission, if you wanted to do that as well. You've got some clearance settings you can set. And then also what you can do is actually set up whether you want to require a continuous press or not. So you could actually set this up so you just press a button, it'll actually do its movement. I think most people are going to feel more comfortable having some level of control over this autonomous process, but you can actually turn that off. And then there's also a standby mode, which basically I think just keeps the car a bit more awake, alert, and ready for commands. You can exclude places from this. I'm not sure what battery drain this causes. Let's see if it'll actually show me here. Just kind of keeps it on. Will dip when it dips below 20, like Sentry mode, it'll turn off. So basically, I think just keeps your car a little bit more alert, standing by for that command. But that's something you could sort of configure in here as well. All right, guys, so what are your thoughts? As always, leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on the alleged Model 2 leak, your thoughts on actual Smart Summon, the October event. Are you in or are you out? Drop a comment down below and let me know. And if you stay to the very end of the video and want a free way to win some Amazon money, 3 simple things you got to do. Just like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment down below. No special keyword here this week, but if you just let me know you stay to the end, I'd appreciate it. And just like to see those of you who are the true viewers and subscribers who stay to the end. And I think I've got a little bit of a treat coming up. I think I'm going to do for those of you who watch to the end, something special beyond Amazon gift cards. So stay tuned for that. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.